Hi loves, so today I'm going to be showing you my birthday makeup and outfit of the day, and today is not my birthday actually. Technically yesterday when I am filming this was my birthday. I turned 22 on May the 20th, but today is the day that we're all going out to dinner, me and my friends and my husband and everyone, and so today's the day that I wanted to get like really gussied up and all fancy schmancy and all that fun stuff. So I'm going to be showing you my makeup tutorial number 1, and this is one of my absolute favorite makeup looks. A lot of people might like something a bit more dramatic on their birthday, but for me, this is one of my go-to looks. This is what I feel so comfortable with, and I very rarely do it because when I am getting ready most of the time, it is for YouTube and I don't want to look the same all the time, but I thought I would treat myself and pretty much put on my favorite face ever. Also, for my outfit, I rented all of the pieces that you're going to see from Gwynnie B, and I actually took a mini break from being subscribed to Gwynnie B for a while just because I had moved to a new house, and I finally started up again, and if you do not know what it is a plus-size clothing rental service. Basically for like the cost of one new top or one new dress or basically like one nice item, you can sign up through their program and rent clothing. People have asked me in the past, like, doesn't that gross you out? Like it's someone else's used clothing, and it does not, because they actually dry clean everything before it's sent to you. So it's obviously like super clean and whatnot, and it's really nice clothing. Honestly, I probably wouldn't get to try if it weren't for Gwynnie B because the pieces are really nice. Like this really fun cobalt jacket. I don't know if I would have splurged on this in like my day-to-day life. It's super cute, yes, but I couldn't see myself wearing it like time and time again. So it's really nice to be able to rent it through Gwynnie B. And if I do get a piece that I feel like, okay, well, I'm gonna wear this a ton, you can actually purchase it through their website as well for a very discounted price. For me, it's a great way to try out more clothing and new clothing without adding more stuff to my closet. For me, I buy clothes constantly. The last thing I need is to go on another shopping spree and buy a million more dresses or whatever. So it's an easy way for me to really expand my closet to get more pieces in that I can wear a few times and then send back without like committing, you know what I mean? And there's always something new, something fresh for me to try out on their website. I reached out to them and they actually gave me a 30-day free trial for you guys, so you can use the link down below. There's no catch. You don't have to like stay with the program after the 30 days. You just mail everything back and you cancel your subscription if you want to. But I guarantee you most of you will probably wind up signing up for it. Their most popular plan is the 3 garments out at once plan, which is $79 a month, I believe. Which again, if you think about like how many pieces of clothing you're getting in, it's not that much because it's 3 items out at a time. But if you decide to send back one, you get another one to you. You know what I mean? So if you're just like wearing them once or twice, you can get in like 10 or so items per month. I'll have it linked down below for you guys. I'm going to stop rambling now and get into my makeup and my outfit, and I hope you all enjoy. Okay, so I'm starting off with clean and moisturized skin, and I'm going to go ahead and prime the face just using the Too Faced Hangover RX Primer. This is a super duper duper hydrating and nourishing primer. And I've been wearing makeup for the last few days for birthday festivities, so I obviously want my skin to be hyper moisturized and just look its best. Now I am fake tanned and I really love this shade of fake tanner, so I'm going to match it with the YSL Fusion Ink Foundation, and this is in the shade B30 Almond. Now I don't know why I put that drop there because normally I like to work on one cheek at a time with this foundation. I just feel like it it sort of sets quickly. It is honestly such a hydrating and dewy foundation, so it never like dries matte or whatever, but I just feel like this responds best when I do this one cheek at a time. This foundation also works best when you pat with your fingers, which is what I am currently doing. Also, it's ultra like watery and just really smooth. I'm a chatterbox today. This is a tutorial and not a get ready with me, but I really love this foundation because it is so thin and watery, but look at the amount of coverage it has. It's beautiful. Also, instead of concealer on the face, just to keep this looking super natural and non-cakey, all I'm doing is taking a second layer of foundation, and it just gives a bit more coverage. You can see pretty much all my hyperpigmentation and acne like spots and marks are covered with just one additional layer. The only concealer I'm going to be using today is under the eyes, so I'm just going to pop on this brightening concealer from Maybelline first. and this will really help to counteract any dark circles. I would say on the day-to-day I blend this and the concealer that I use next together because I want a super flawless finish and I just want to look like I have zero imperfections. I'm going to blend this first. I'm gonna also take this LA Girl Pro Concealer, and this also has a bit of a salmony undertone, but it's much more of like a natural flesh color, which means it's going to brighten like hardcore, but it also won't look too unnatural. It's going to brighten hardcore. Okay, Loey. So again, with my damp beauty blender, just going to blend this concealer under my eyes. And I'll also take a bit of this between the brows and down the nose on that Cupid's bow. And this is just going to be for a bit of an additional highlight. I'm going to take this Rimmel face powder just in the shade Sandstorm, and I'm going to use this to set the under eye. Also going to take a tiny bit of that powder in the center of the face where I also highlighted, and this will set the makeup and just keep it from budging throughout the day while also really emphasizing that highlight. Since a lot of you have been asking me to use it in a video, I'm going to use the shade Refined Golden for MAC, and this is in limited edition packaging, but it is in fact a permanent product. And on a Morphe G7 brush, which has become my new favorite bronzer brush, by the way, I'm just going to pop this in the hollows of the cheeks, take it on the forehead, and pretty much this will just be my contour shade. I don't want to have a super harsh contour, but I definitely want some definition. I am also going to take a baby bit of my poor Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. And I'll just blend that out with an e.l.f. small angled blush brush. I'm going to take another Rimmel Stay Matte powder. This one is in the shade Silky Beige. And I'm going to pat this under the contour, but I'm not going to blend it for now. For blush today, I'm going to use the shade Exposed from Tarte. And to highlight, I'm going to be using my favorite highlighter of all time, which is a MAC's Mineralized Skin Finish in Lightscapade. Like every night. So I'm going to really quickly fill in my brows just using the e.l.f. Instant Brow Lift pencil. Then before I actually set those in place, I'm just going to take a bit of eyelid primer. And this will obviously prime the eyes for shadow, but it will also kind of clean up the edge of the brows before I completely set them in place. And now I will take a bit of clear gel and just set those brows. So using the Urban Decay Naked 1 palette, I'm first going to take the shade Naked, and I'm lightly going to dust this into the crease and a bit on the outer corner of the eyelid. This is just going to be our first crease color, the blending color. Y'all know the drill. Now what I'm going to do is take the shade Half Baked on a fluffy brush. This is going to go onto the inner portion of my eyelid, and I'm going to stop it about halfway out. Then on the outer corner, I'm going to take the color Smog and just pat this to meet in with that gold color. And while I honestly love this shade so much, it's not as pigmented as Half Baked, so I'm definitely going to kind of keep dipping and keep packing until I have my desired intensity.
At the hip or something like that. Time flies, now you're on the East Coast. Missing my best friend more than anybody knows. See your face, maybe at the holidays. Thinking back, things were pretty great. Missed your call again. It's a 2-hour difference. Wanna make this right.
So I'm also going to take just a touch of Smog on the very tip of this brush. I love this brush from Morphe. It is the G13. I've like used it so much it's rubbing off. Because it can be a fluffy shader brush, or I can literally flip it onto its side and use the more pointed tip to get a nice precise crease application, which is what I'm doing here. I'm just going to blend with my first crease brush, and this has no product on it except what was left from earlier. I'm basically going to blend the whole look with this. Oh my gosh, I nearly forgot. I'm going to quickly blend the face powder that I put underneath my contour shade. I'm gonna take Urban Decay's Naked once again and really sloppily just put that under the lower lash line. And this will just help the second shade that we put down here blend a bit easier. I'm gonna take Smog and start this in the outer corner and work it basically all the way in. So I'm getting most of the intensity and most of the pigmentation out here in the outer corner, then dragging what's left in, and then stopping, I would say just shy of like a third of the way in. And then take a second and blend it down here. Also drag this up and into the crease because, I don't know, this step I always just like to blend whatever looks a little bit messy. Then on the inner corner, I'm going to take the shade Half Baked again and just pop that in to meet in with Smog. I'm gonna take the lighter face powder that I used to highlight under the eyes with and pop that right there on the brow bone just to finish everything off. For eyeliner, I'm going to be using my favorite super dark black liner from NYX.
Take me back, can you take me back, baby, all the way to the easy days.
So I really quickly set off my makeup just using my favorite setting spray, and now I'm going to pop some liner on my waterline. You can really see the difference between this eye and this eye. If you wanted this to be a more open-eyed look, not quite so smoldering or nighttime appropriate, you could definitely just use nude liner or no liner at all. But this dark brown one really adds a ton to my look, I think, and I really like the effect. I'm just giving my lashes a really quick curl, and I'm going to apply some mascara to just prep them for the falsies. You can see I didn't put on a ton of mascara because I'm actually going to wear my favorite lashes of all time, and these are Red Cherries number 43. I really quickly changed in case you can't tell and let down my hair and whatnot, but now I'm going to go ahead and do my lips, and I'm first using this lip liner in Boldly Bare. And on top, I'm actually going to put on Gerard Cosmetics Buttercup Lipstick. So let's talk about this outfit. I rented both the jacket I am wearing and the dress from Gwynnie B, and you can see these are serious statement pieces that are so incredibly beautiful, but there's no pressure for me to repeat the outfit or wear them more than once since I don't have to keep the clothing. I wound up pairing the ensemble with this serious statement necklace, and it just has clear stones. I have no clue where this is from. And then I am wearing a pair of black pumps to finish everything off. Don't forget that if you want anything mentioned in this video, everything will be linked down below, including the free 30-day trial to Gwynnie B. Be it for me. If you guys did like it, make sure to give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you have not already, and until next time, my loves, I will see you very, very soon. Bye.